TOEFL IBT test covers 4 skills, language skills. Like the first one is called reading, and the second is listening, speaking, and writing. So we will just look over, skim through all the 4 skills. The first one is called reading. So the reading section consists of 3 to 4 passages from academic text, and each of the passage will be approximately 700 words long, and each of the passages will be followed by 10 questions. And remember, this is a multiple choice question type. So in reading section, the test taker will be getting multiple choice question, 10 questions per each passage, and most questions are worth 1 point, but there are few questions which are more than 1 point, and it will be indicated in the question. And all the questions under reading section comes under 3 sections. So you reading for basic comprehension, reading to learn, and reading to infer. The type of test that you meet, a test taker meets in reading section of TOEFL IBT is like expository, narrative, argumentative. So all of us know that genres are styles or categories of art or music or literature. And when we look at the literature, the genres of literature, we see fiction and non-fiction genres. Some examples are autobiography, comedy, satire, epic, novel, or prose, poetry. And when it comes to the academic settings or academic test, we have expository or persuasive test. What is that? So expository tests are to present a logical argument from a particular point of view. The second type of test that the students will face with is narrative type. Narrative type of test are description of an event, or it can be a historical or a biographical event. And then we have the third type of test, which is called argumentative. Argumentative means providing various reasons leading to a conclusion. That is the argumentative type of test that you see. Where you have used systematic reasoning in this kind of test. And the information is also organized in different ways. There are abstract patterns of information organization that can be seen. For example, you see single focus passages and multiple focus passages in reading test. So I would like to share with all of you the type of questions that the test taker will meet under reading section. So there are 10 questions per passage, and all these 10 questions come under basic comprehension, reading to learn, and infer. So the first kind of question is basic comprehension. The test taker will have 5 questions from basic comprehension. A question from vocabulary, a question from sentence simplification, factual questions. So factual information means the test taker is asked to recognize information that is explicitly stated in a text. You will also have negative factual questions. Negative factual questions, the test taker need to pick the choice that is not mentioned in the passage, or maybe that is not stated inaccurately, or contradicts other statements. So you'll have a choice according to it. For example, the negative factual questions is according to the passage, which of the following is not true of the 5 or 6 that is options given there. Then we have 2 questions from reading to learn. So, 2 type of questions like prose summary questions, and also questions based on the test taker's ability to classify, to categorize, and organize. So, and then lastly, from inference section, the test taker will have to give multiple choice for 3 questions. There is a choice from a question for inference, a question for rhetorical purpose. Rhetorical type of questions is will ask the test taker why the author has included a piece of information, or why the author uses a particular feature, or why the author uses an example in the test, or why the author uses a certain order or sequence or style of writing. That is called the rhetorical purpose of a test. Second is inference. And the last type of question is called insert test. Insert test questions means it will give you a sentence not found in the passage, and ask you to choose where the sentence would fit best into the passage. So to summarize, a test taker will get 10 questions from reading section, and the 10 questions are divided under basic comprehension. So you get 5 questions under basic comprehension, and then 2 questions from reading to learn, and then again 3 questions from inference section. So again, it is 3 to 4 reading passages, and the total time devoted for this section is 54 to 72 minutes, and it's a multiple choice question.